Well, Ken ordered concrete. Um, it got delayed the first day, and then the rains came, and the rains came, and the rains came. So we lost about a week, maybe a little more than a week, waiting to break the rain and to finally get the concrete. Ken finally decided to, instead of bringing in a truck with concrete, he decided to do it all by hand. So that's what he's done this week. And we'll show you that.
Today, it finally got dry enough out here that we could actually do something. I went out and got all my sewer line and dug my ditch. Tomorrow I have to get in and hand grade it to where it's a 1/4 inch per foot fall. And I'll lay my pipe in, lay my T in for the bathroom, the T in for the sink in the kitchen, and I'll come back out here and put a stub out in so that I can go into the bathroom of the yurt when we built that. But tomorrow's a lot of hand digging, and once we get that straightened out, about an hour or so, we'll come back in, put a pipe in, and it's time to bury it. We're getting the sewer line put in the ground. It's a 4 inch, and we're going to run it up here. All our pipe is green because that's schedule 35. This is schedule 40, and we'll get it put in. Well, the pipeline is installed. Now it's time to mark our T's. We got 2 of them in there. One's for the kitchen and one's for the bathroom. This piece here is the future to the yurt part when we build it. But now it's time to just put some stakes in so we know where we can find our fittings at, and then backfill it. I've got one more fitting to buy. I bought the wrong size, and then as soon as I get that, I'll put this connection together and bury this, and the sewer line will be complete. This east side of the pipe I'm not burying yet. I have to continue my footing and excavate up through here, so I'll leave it uncovered so I can see where I'm digging.
Well, the cement is here, and Ken is starting to pour.
This is day 2 of concrete. Yesterday we got the footer poured about 30 feet of it. And today we're going to continue on down to the next 30 feet to the end of the building, down there where that pile of concrete blocks are. I'm not going to take you along for the journey because it's a lot of boring mixing concrete and just watching it pour in the hole. So we'll get back when it's finished and show you what we did. One pallet of concrete down, but one more pallet will make me to the corner. We've got the front footer, the south footer, poured all the way to the corner. All we have to do is go up the side and around the back. And we'll do that tomorrow. It's now day 3 of concrete. I've got 2 more pallets to pour. I'm all set up, ready to start mixing and shoot it into the footings. I've got 3 steps here to do today, and we'll get those done. Yesterday we poured from here where the blocks are all the way down to where the trees are down there. It's about 40 feet. Today we'll get that other done with no problem. We're getting a water jug filled up, so all I have to do is dip the water out, throw it in the mixer, then throw 2 bags of concrete in the mixer, then dump it out.
So the footings are in now, or most of them. Tells me he's got a little more to do yet. And so that's all good. And we're going to continue on. He'll finish the footings today, and then he can start laying block. For those of you that were wondering about the steps, that's how the steps work. And each layer will get a fewer blocks. And now we're down to the end. From here on, the rest of the way down that way, he's going to use the bedrock for the foundation. I think he's going to have to do something with this water. I know he's putting a drain pipe back here eventually. But we'll see what he does, because like I said, he's going to use the bedrock that's along here for the foundation. Anyway, that's all for this week, and we'll see you next week. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up, make some comments. That all helps us in getting our views higher. We appreciate you. Thank you. See you next week.